Okay. Beta. I'm gonna show y'all boys where I'm from, man. I'm from that.
Hey, what it do? Still with the camera shot like a lamb, big boss hog. Bossed out, K-Po through the dope. Here to talk this box for getting my soliloquy. Maybe 12 times don't last. Good people do the enough self. Crowd them if I like, man. We matter. Peak game, 84s of West Wayne. All right, Floyd Schofield is not the number one contender for Gervonta Tank Davis belt. The question is, will Gervonta Tank Davis fight him? I don't know. I think Tank is at a point in his career where he got to start fighting the names that we want him to fight. That's real talk. I think that he kind of have to now. Floyd Schofield is cool. He's the number one contender, but I think if Tank don't fight the people who the fans want to see him fight, would I want to see Floyd Schofield get that opportunity? Yeah. You know what I mean? I think it's a hell of an opportunity for Floyd Schofield. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk in my opinion. I would love to see him get that opportunity and get that opportunity to fight for a belt, things like that. But I just don't think it benefits Tank. You know what I'm saying? And it'll kind of make Floyd Schofield look kind of bad if he get opportunity to fight Tank and he fights Tank and he didn't fight Shakur. You know what I mean? Granted, regardless of what happened with that situation, it's going to look kind of off. Like, oh, you fought Tank, but you didn't want to fight Shakur. You know what I mean? It's going to look a little off to me. You know what I'm saying? So, which I'll pick Tank to knock out Floyd Schofield, but it's a great opportunity for Floyd Schofield. Like, I'm never gonna sit there and say a young up-and-coming fighter, I'm not excited for a young up-and-coming fighter, because there's a sense of excitement there for me because of the fact you want to see, like, I always like to see these young guys step up and get that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And take it, if they can take that mantle, you know what I'm saying, and be that guy. You know what I mean? Or is it too early? You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think it's a little too early. I still think there's some things that Schofield got to learn. But he's a talented fighter. I ain't taking nothing away from that. He got power. He explosive. I want to see him have a fight where he uses IQ a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I mean, like I said, hell of a young fighter. So we shall see how this thing goes as far as the opportunity. If he gets it, a lot of people are thinking Tank gonna lose to Lamar Roach. You know what I mean? Like I said, we will see how this thing goes. If Tank loses to Lamar Roach, there won't be no Tank versus Floyd Schofield. There will just be Lamar Roach versus Floyd Schofield. You know what I'm saying? So, in that fight, I would pick Floyd Schofield. I think Floyd Schofield would spark Lamar Roach. You know what I mean? There is some questions about Tank as far as his hunger in the sport. Is he still hungry to, be the best? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, at times he kind of showed that, like, he ain't hungry. There are times where, he step up to the mantle, he step up to the plate. You know what I'm saying? He stand on his team. So, I don't know, man. We shall see. But it's a great opportunity for the little young man, the little young bull, Floyd Schofield. He's not a mandatory for Tank. The only way Tank, for him to not fight Floyd Schofield is to go fight Shakur. Now, that fight, I don't see it happening if Shakur is under Eddie Hearn. Shakur had to leave Eddie Hearn to get that fight. If Shakur just outright go on his own and let Jay Prince work his magic, then I definitely could see, a way that fight can get made. But if Shakur got any, I don't see that fight happening. And me personally, I don't feel like Shakur ready. I'm not gonna lie to you. Shakur only got that hype and that praise because of where he was in the Olympics. And, who who he's tied to, which is Terrence Crawford and that clan. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's getting a lot of hype and praise. Don't get it twisted. He's a skillful guy, but I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh man, Shakur Stevenson, man, between him and Tank's 50-50 fight. I look at that like 70-30. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just keeping it 1,000. Y'all can get mad at your mama, not me. You know? So we shall see how this thing goes. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. Let's go.